Welcome to episode 4 of Art Wars. Now, quick things before we start. Make sure to go check out episode 1 to 3 to find out who's been eliminated. Obviously you will in this episode, but just go watch them because you can then see the amazing art from the past episodes. And this episode is a lot shorter because I feel like the shorter they'll be, the better they'll do. So I'm going to test it out. It's probably going to be 15 minutes, I'm hoping. And that's really all now. So I haven't got much more to say, so let's get on to the main challenge of episode 4. And trust me, today's the last day of the main challenge and it's already been incredible. So this week's challenge for episode 4 is the team challenge. So Rowan, who was last week's winner, his advantage was he got to pick the teams, and what the teams then had to do was pick a topic and draw a set of characters for the topic. So it's like a collection of drawings like you would find at a gallery kind of thing, like that whole idea. And there were teams of 4 picked by Rowan for his advantage. Now Rowan did some obvious little picking. So Rowan picked his 2 friends, which are Navy Arts and Fantastic Doodles. And then he obviously picked Art of Mo. Now these 4 even, have either been completely safe or winner. None of them have been in the bottom necessarily. Like, one of them has been in the bottom 3 once and that's it. So this team would be a very strong team, you would think. Now on the other team is Lola, who won the first episode, so make sure to go check that out. And then it's everyone else. Now their team is like consistently been in the bottom. Out of everyone, they have been in the bottom for the past weeks. And that is Jolly Jolly, One Awkward Artist, and Elephant Jasper. And Elephant Jasper was picked by Rowan to be their team leader. Now, Rowan's team decided to do music. So they did drawings on their favourite music pieces and all of that. And then Jasper's team chose to do zodiac signs. So for a little twist, there's 4 people on a team, but they had to do 5 drawings, so they would have to choose one person to do 2. Now, the brief was you can do 5 characters or more, so they could do 5 characters, or they could do as many as they want. And one team did 12, which was the zodiac team, so they did all of the zodiac signs in 3 days. That means 3 drawings each, and that meant a drawing a day. When I say drawing, I mean character. So it is time to judge, and I'm here with the Lux, and we're going to go through each team's drawings and then pick our favourite team and our favourite team member. So we are going to start with Rowan's team. So he got to pick the teams, and he picked Fantastical Doodle, Panda, Whimsy Arts, and then himself. And they did 5 drawings to the theme of music, so their favourite songs. So, let's start with the team captain himself, Rowan's piece. I don't really like this one. I think this is probably his weakest one he's done so far.
Yeah, I was looking at the right person.
Yeah.
I really like it. I think it's nice, and I like that they chose to do the letters in white since it makes it pop. If it was me personally, I would put black behind it just to make it pop even more, but it's easy and legible, and I really like it, and I like how they used purple to shade, and you can kind of see that there's like a clear light point that's only affecting the character, not really the background, which is a bit of a turn off, but I really like how they, like made the character in like an action pose, and like you can feel like motion and stuff.
It's just not, something's wrong for me personally, but then it is still the shading, the technique's still there. The thing that distracts me the most is the background, like the bottles, they're literally just blobs. It's just a bit, just either have them to a good level or not at all, in my opinion. Next, we are going to look at Navy Arts. Now, this, for me, is my favourite drawing out of their team. I just love the way the letters are, and I just love the character falling through the clouds. I think it's just, the technique's there, and it's just, I think this is a really good piece.
So, I personally also like it. But when you're falling from the sky, yeah, there's going to be gravity pushing against you. So you kind of just become like, how do I explain this without showing it? You know when you're like falling from the sky and like all the pressure's on you, so your like legs go up and your arms go up, and you kind of just become like an eggplant.
You just become a blob. Yeah, but I think for a drawing, you're drawing it to look good, so I don't think necessarily just drawing them completely like dead in the sky. Moving on to Fantastical Doodles, and she basically voted herself kind of to do the 2 drawings for her team. Now, the first one, which is the beheaded head, I dislike strongly.
I don't like it either. I kind of feel like the brown is kind of like a turn off color, and like the desk is kind of just like shifting into like the back, and like there isn't really shadows behind her. This
week I just think Fantastical Doodles just couldn't handle the 2 drawings, so I think she's kind of just had to rush, and she tried to do too much, I think, for what she could, because they only had 3 days to do this, and to do 2 pieces with full backgrounds, I just don't think she pulled it off, and I think she might be a bit worried at this point. I think she should be. Last but not least for Team Rowan is Art of Mo. I never know how to say her normal name. It's either Panda or Art of Mo. This person. This one, I don't know what to say yet, because I just don't. So do you want to talk?
Okay, for one, I just looked at the song. I don't really know this song just because I'm uncultured, but I don't really know the song.
Same.
And I like that she integrated, or he or they integrated the like lyrics in the back.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea. But since, to me, I know Panic at the Disco is a really popular band, but Miss Jackson isn't one of their more popular songs type thing. It's kind of a more like song that like, yeah, it's on a CD, but like not a lot of people listen to it type thing, like not to attack any people who listen to it. But I feel like,
because like another,
let herself put it in the background. Just because she, like, this could have been her original idea, putting in the background, but I feel like since it's not as much of a popular song, it kind of doesn't feel like it's there as much. Yeah, because it just kind of feels like it's a random girl, and then she's put the lyrics of the song in the background, especially One Awkward Artist. So let's start with her. With One Awkward Artist, I don't know why I love it so much. I just love the colours, and I just think I don't know how to describe it. I love the little highlights. I like the little bits of shadowing. I just think it's nice and simple. And then with the second one, which is the blue one with the hair, I don't like that as much,
but I think the first one just completely blew me away. Now it is time to do Elephant Jasper. The top one I sent you, okay? So this one, it's just not it.
I don't like it.
It's like, because last week he did the human characters for the elimination. He had to redraw mine, as you saw. If not, go check it out. And it was really good. It was his best drawing by far, and I just don't know what happened. Let's go on to the first episode's winner, Lola, who has kind of just been floating along ever since that. But this one, what do you think?
I really like it. I think it's cute. The photo's not the best.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cute. And some of them I would be able to be like, oh yeah, that's the sign. But like, I really like it personally. But my question is, why does Aries have like ears? Because Aries is like described as like a goat and like the youngest of the signs, kind of.
I don't know. Like I just
also, not to attack Aquarius, but there's only ever one reason the art is covering the other eye, and we both know it.
True, but I don't think that's taken anything away. I think it adds more to the character.
Yeah.
This time around. Sometimes you're not as lucky getting away with things like that, but this time I think it is, and I just like how it just doesn't feel that stiff. It's still a bit stiff, just the way they're like kind of like arms just holding on to each other, and I just love like the proportions make sense, like to the point where like that's the barrier of like, you know, cartoon to real. It is the next day after filming the last episode of us judging, and last night we could just not come to a decision. Unfortunately, I personally wanted Elephants to draw lots of drawings, so we kept drawing it and no one would win at the time. Both times there was some that were amazing, so as good as it could be. There's an overall winner who will pick one person for elimination, which is one awkward artist. We loved her Capricorn piece so much to go check her Instagram out to look at her drawing for this week. And Elephant Jasper. So, Lola picked by one awkward artist. Yes, Lola was picked by one awkward artist for the reason that she was one of the best competitors in the competition. But Rowan's won twice, Lola's won once, but it's all up to one awkward artist. So, those three are up for elimination. So now it's time to get onto the elimination drawing. So it is time for the elimination challenge. Now this elimination challenge for three artists, which were Elephant Jasper, Fantastical Doodles and Lola, they all had to draw an emotion as a character, and we really wanted to see very clean drawings, very put together, and just you can tell what the emotion is for the drawing. Now these are the three drawings. Lola did competitiveness, Fantastical Doodles did anger, and last but not least, Elephant Jasper did tired. Now, so the final twist to end the episode is the artists got to vote off someone from the elimination lot who they feel does not have what it takes to be the first art master. Now, With 0 votes being safe for elimination is Lola. With 2 votes also being safe is Fantastical Doodles, which means Elephant Jasper with 4 votes out of all the artists that replied in the time, which was 6 out of 8. Elephant Jasper, you have been eliminated. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Art Wars. Now, if you're liking the show, make sure to give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you like the shorter style of the episode. If you do, make sure to comment down below. Make sure to go visit everyone's Instagrams, especially Elephant Jasper's. Thank you so much for the support of this series. Like, it's just doing amazing, and I'm very shocked. So, thank you again. And goodbye. This has been Art Wars episode 4. Hint for next time: commissions.